Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bury a BFS. Back at you with another episode here. Obviously, I'm not on my kayak right now, and this one's going to be focused on the electronics, not so much the fish finding electronics, but more so the video, the content capturing side of things. So, if you guys have watched any of my videos, you know I use a variety of different cameras. Predominantly, obviously, GoPro. I use a GoPro 9, a GoPro 11, as well as the Insta360 camera, and I use each one slightly differently. The Insta360 is the camera I have on the front of my kayak, and what I primarily use to capture a lot of the footage. Um, the challenge that I have with the Insta360 are a couple things, and it's not the camera's fault. It's just the way I have it. It's the way I use it. The first is the sound. So I'm sure you guys have seen from my previous videos, I've had some challenges with sound, particularly when it's very windy out. It's very hard for my voice to come through and break through the wind. The camera itself does have a wind filter on it, but considering the distance that I am from the camera, from the microphone on the camera, plus the wind, trying and the software trying to filter out the wind noises in the background, it still isn't very clear. So what I decided was I needed to go ahead and get an external microphone for my camera, and instead of running wires, I decided to go with a wireless microphone. Um, Now, in addition to going with a wireless microphone, the other thing I decided to do was since one of the other challenges that I have work dealing with these cameras on the kayak is that I'm frequently having to change batteries um, throughout the day. So on my Insta360 camera, it usually switching batteries about every hour and 10 minutes of recording. And then on my GoPro, I usually carry a variety of different batteries, just a ton of different batteries, and then I'll have carry like a charger like this. This is a GoPro one, or I got my Insta360 batteries. And so I'll carry these cases with me, and I'm swapping batteries throughout the day and trying to charge as much as I can. Now, the challenge with that is it can get kind of sketchy sometimes, especially when it's windy out and I have to reach all the way forward to try to get the camera. And I'm concerned that when I pop the battery out, I'm going to drop the battery in the water and lose it forever. Or I'm going to, tip the kayak. Again, if I get hit with like side wave, as soon as while I'm doing that, I can get kind of sketchy. So, what I decided to do is I decided to go with, get this, a monstrosity here. So what this is this is my camera right here, and I got myself a arm. This is the Ulanzi or the X Mount 360 arm, and I have the Cinco uh, wireless camera, and this is the receiver, and it clips on right there, and this is the transmitter. So the transmitter will clip onto me right here, and this can be at the front of my kayak, and it can uh, send and receive and transmit sound to my camera. I haven't tried it yet on the water. Just in-home testing so far looks like it's going to be awesome. But the real test is going to be where the rubber hits the road is going to be when I take it on the kayak. Um, so that's what we have from the top here is we got the receiver coming into the camera. This is an adapter for the Insta360 that plugs into the side right here that allows you to add an external microphone as well as power. So you'll see right here, there's a power cable that comes, whoop, there it is, power cable that comes into the adapter. All right, going down, we have ourselves another adapter right here. And that adapter connects to a battery pack. Now this battery pack is designed to be mounted. It's designed to be for these cameras. This is a 7800 milliamp battery by Suptig, and it is designed. It comes built in with these mounts specifically for this purpose to mount your camera to it and such. So This is going to be phenomenal because I believe, based off my calculations, I should be able to get at least 6 hours of straight recording on this camera with this battery. And then this has there's a battery pack in here as well, the swappable battery pack. I'm guessing this whole setup right here will get me at least 7 hours of recording, and that's plenty for me. I'm pretty sure that'll last me. I don't think I fish longer than that. And then, if I'm doing multi days, then I could just recharge this overnight, and yeah, be good to go. All right, and then from the battery pack, I got another adapter that then goes to my pole that mounts to the front of the kayak. And if you see my other videos, I attached this to a RAM adapter, and that's how it hangs. Now, this whole thing is significantly bigger. It used to just be just that. It used to be just the camera itself. Take that off. Without all this. But again, the challenges with sound and battery swapping being an area that I really like to fix. And so this is going to be the new setup. But I'm here to not talk about how all this works. What I am here to talk about, though, is the big concern that I have, which is this right here. So you can see there's ports in there. You can see on top there's a port right there, and this adapter connecting to the camera. Well, these are all points that water can get into the electronics, right? Obviously, water doesn't mix with electronics, and so it's a huge area of concern, especially if you watched any of my past videos. I do fish in the rain, and so it's one of those things where obviously if it's raining, water can get into these ports and probably short something out, and then then all these electronics become nothing but bricks, paperweights, and I don't want to do that. I don't want it to be paperweights. So I was trying to figure out how can I find a solution that'll allow me to keep all this stuff safe from water without spending too much money, and obviously just protecting the gear without spending too much money. And I found a hack. So I want to share the hack with you. I think it'll work. I haven't tried it yet, so you guys will be the first to see it. But all right, so as you can see, we have kind of this odd shaped. See the ports there? It's inset. It's kind of inset. The battery itself comes with a little cap. So when you have the battery like this and sealed, yeah, it's waterproof, except I'm not charging anything. The only way you can charge something is you got to open that up, plug that in, but now you have essentially eliminated the waterproofness of it. And again, we got the headphone jack right there. All right, so here's what what I have in mind here. So I was thinking about if you're a swimmer or you have kids who are swimmers, I'm sure you have seen the little earplugs. They're the moldable ones. I think you can also use them maybe for sleeping or on planes and stuff like that. But this is what they look like. These are the Max Pillow Soft silicone putty earplugs. As you can see, they are snore proof. Not going to be important here. Waterproof. The snore proof, I guess, is you can use these for sleeping. If you sleep with someone who snores, it'll keep it out. But most importantly, obviously, is it's waterproof. And the thought here is, you guys have probably seen these too. Comes in a little case like this. There are 16 of them. Let's get this open. Pull one of these out. All right, guys, so this is what it looks like. It looks like a little round disc. Now, this is going to be real simple. As you can see, it's very pliable. So my thought is I'm going to take this putty that's normally made for your ears. It's not wet, it's not sticky, no residue, and let's see even more here. All right, so we got this, and I'm just going to mold it. Right around the plug like so. This is now going to be waterproof. I can keep pushing it down and keep working if I want to be overly cautious, but it is sealed and is protected. And the best thing about it is after I'm done, I should be able to, yep, there we go. Pull it right off. No residue. And it's back. So now I can just go ahead and save this and use it again on the next trip. So yeah, I thought it was a nice little hack that I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys are running electronics on the water and you're looking at, especially battery packs, and you're looking at ways to keep your gear safe from water, definitely give this a shot. I'll leave a link down in the comments below or down in the description. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it, I'm sure, at any pharmacy, Walmart, CVS, or whatever. But what a great way to protect your gear. And it's cheap. I think this pack of 16 right here, I think it was like $8, maybe less. And this is going to bring me, I mean, I don't even know how long one of these will last me. So at least 16 trips if I just use each one of these once. So a super inexpensive way, great hack to protect your electronics, whatever it might be. Trolling motor connections, USB ports, USB plugs, whatever electronic. If you're carrying a charger on your out while you're fishing, whether you're on a kayak or from shore and it's raining or whatever it might be, get some of these. Plug your ports, protect your gear. All right, guys. Hope you guys found that helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. If you thought this was helpful, please give the video a quick like. Subscribe to the channel. Gonna have some more stuff coming out. Looking forward to getting this monstrosity out on the water to test. With the sound. Looking forward to creating some new content. But yeah, give this video a like, please subscribe, and thank you guys again for watching. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Fish on, guys.